Hi, it's Natasha. We are going to do HIIT class. Grab some dumbbells. I'm using 10 pounds today. Let's start with some shoulder rolls. Roll the shoulders backwards a few times. Deep breathing. Roll the shoulders forward. Big circles here. Inhale the arms up and over the head. Sumo squat down, knees and toes wide. Inhale up, exhale, plie or sumo. Reach the arms up for a side bend stretch. Lateral reach. Inhale, exhale, lateral reach. Good mornings. Halfway fold and lift arms overhead. Palms together, palms up and behind you. Inhale, exhale, draw the belly towards the spine. Feel the hamstrings lengthening. Toy soldier kicks for 4, straight out, 4 knee to elbow. Twist deeply, draw the belly in. Straight arms for 4. Bend the elbows, bend the knees, twisting knee for 4. Exhale each one. Long levers, arms straight, legs straight. Exhale, shorten your range. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Waking up that core. Squat twist, squat twist. Alternate sides, sit back in the chair, twist the leg in front of the other, hips go to the side of the mat. If you're not ready to jump for any reason, just take single squats without the added jump twist. Side lunges, center, side lunge. So we have this lateral lunge where we sit back in the chair, one knee bends, one leg is long. Flat back, push the hips back. Now add a little arm forward raise, down, up, bend, lift. Reach the arms for the ground, stretch them out in front of you. Continue with those lunges side to side. Exhale as you lift. Come to the side of the mat for plank walks. Roll out the wrists, crawl it out. Shoulder tap, push up, crawl back in. Flip the palms upside down and then just ragdoll up. Circle the wrists as needed. Plank walk, shoulder tap, push up, walk it back. Flip the palms, roll it up. Plank walk. Shoulder taps for 4 this time. Push up, walk back. Flip the palms, ragdoll up, ragdoll down, spread those fingers, walk it out. Nice strong shoulders, 4 taps, elevator, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, alternate. Then your push up and crawl back. We'll do that again. Flip the palms, ragdoll up, exhale, ragdoll down, plank walk, shoulder tap for 4, elevator or commando, down, down, up, up, forearm, forearm, hand, hand. Let's do that again, 4 times this time, and then a push-up. Plank walk back. Flip the palms, ragdoll it up. Next series, we're gonna walk it out to plank, step forward to a lunge. Back to plank, left lunge. Plank, right lunge. Allow the hips and the heart to stretch forward. Add a twist. Come down, hovering child's. Lunge, twist, also known as loaded beast to lunge, twist. Loaded beast, lunge, twist. Loaded beast, lunge, twist. Add a kick through. Back leg stretches forward, comes back to plank, loaded beast, lunge, twist. Step forward, thread the leg, and then come back. Loaded beast, lunge, twist. Reach forward, thread the leg, add a toe tap. Come back through plank. Loaded beast to lunge, twist, thread leg, toe tap, back it up. Downward facing dog with some pedaling and swaying of the hips. Knees one way, knees the other way, little subtle bounce if that feels good. Lower to the knees for some cat-cow. Articulating, creating space in the spine, and lower down to a puppy pose, allowing the chest to sink towards the mat. It's okay if you can't go all the way. Should feel like a nice shoulder stretch. Now we'll come to a prone position. Bring your forehead to the mat and just lift the arms a few times straight ahead. And then in a W shape, lift the arms a few times. Just working the shoulders to prepare them for some lifts. Bind the hands behind the back, big locust lift, shift yourself back, step on the feet, stand up. Here we go. We're starting our first interval. It's 4 rounds of exercises, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest. Pick up your weights. We're going for a squat, then a squat bicep curl. Squat, flip the arms up, overhead press. Squat regular, squat with a bicep curl, and then squat, snatch the weight up and press. Continue that pattern. Regular squat, arms down, squat to bicep curl, swing the arms up, and then press the weights way over the head in one swift move. Regular squat, squat to bicep curl, squat to snatch, overhead press. Keep going, sit the hips back, engage the core, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the biceps, and then the shoulders press up. Regular squat. Here we go. Take your 15 seconds rest. So that was your first exercise. Exercise 2 is going to be a deadlift with 4 swings. Anything you need to do in between to prepare, then pick up the weights. 4 deadlifts, you're on. Flat back to rise, engage the hamstrings, the glutes, keep the form. Then swing the arms by your side and swing them up, maybe 45 degrees. Thrust the weights forward from the strength of your hips, swinging you there. Deadlift, static, hold, nothing swinging. We're totally engaged here for 4. And then the weights swing by your side, gather momentum, thrust them forward. Push. So the hips gather up the energy to thrust the weights up. Back to the deadlifts. 4 with a nice flat back, belly to spine. Exhale to rise. There's your 15-second rest. Weights down for a moment if you need to. We're going to come on our backs. So this one we're laying down with a chest press and a leg drop at the same time. And you can play with what works in your body, how you want to do it. Ground down through the sacrum, chest press with a leg drop. Or you could do everything up at the same time and everything down at the same time. Then we're rolling to standing shoulder press, or just roll to standing with the arms down. Up to you. You have options. Come back to the sacrum. Here I'm going to try to lower and lift at the same time. Or again, I kind of like it when you lift the arms as you lower the legs. Play with what works. Roll up. This time I'm going to add a jump to the roll. Roll, jump up. The weights act as a counterbalance, so it's a little easier to stand up than you might think. Lift, drop the legs, ground down through the sacrum. Take your rest. All right, last exercise, we're staying on our back. We're going to do bridge thrusts. So take a moment, breathe. Use the weights at your hips to add a little bit more resistance to the bridge lifts. Here we go. Bridge up and down for 4. Exhale to push. And similar to the last one, we're going to do a little rock. Foot steps forward, and you rise up to kneeling position. Alternate that. Back to your hip thrust in bridge. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can also set the weights down and lift, or hold the weights by your side. So one foot steps in front of the other leg crosses in, and you try to come up to a kneeling position. Hip thrust in bridge, squeeze the booty up. Weights in your hand or weights down, step 1 foot forward. Makes it a little easier without the weights here. Use your core, a little momentum. There's your break. So we went through 1 round. We're going to do a couple fun exercises and then go back to round 2 of the same drills. Take a breather, towel off. It's quite hot today, so I am definitely drenched. Exercise 1, we'll take a plank walkout similar to one of the warm-up drills. Take a deep breath in, and here we go. We're going to crawl forward into plank position and add a little jump tuck. Shoulder tap, walk back and jump. Walk it out. This little tuck, knees to the chest. You might even hold a second. Shoulder tap for 2, walk back. So adding this little jump tuck, knees to chest, hover, and back. Shoulder tap, crawl back, jump. You can always take out the jumps, crawl forward, knee tuck, You could alternate knees one at a time if that feels a little crazy to you, to jump the knees into the chest. See how you're feeling. Shoulder tap, walk it back, jump up. Next up are called duck walks. We're gonna come to a toe stand, crouch down, and step 1 foot forward in a crouched position. Step forward, stay low, and rise. Push into the feet, turn around. Come down to a kneeling squat position, step across your mat, and then rise. So really strong core so you're not so heavy in the legs. And see how it feels. It should feel okay on the knees. If it doesn't, you can do regular lunges with 90-90 knees. See how this feels for you. High on the toe, the back heel rises. You're trying to stay up on the back toes, and then use the core to lift, and of course the legs to drive you up. Do that a few times and make sure you're standing up on opposite legs, or at least doing some on each leg. So maybe 3 across and lift, drive it up. Turn it around, crouch down, step forward. It's kind of a fun one. Drive it up. And all right, we're gonna go for round 2 of those weighted drills. Pick up your weights, count down, 10-second timers coming on. Squat, squat, curl, squat, snatch. Deep breath in, let's go. Squat, booty back. Squat, bicep. Squat, snatch the arms over the head. And repeat, regular squat, squat to bicep curl, squat to snatch, overhead press. Press the shoulders up. Elevation, good. Squat, squat, bicep curl, squat, snatch, press. Push the weight back in the heels. Go as low as you can. It's okay if you can't touch the ground with the weights, but that could be your goal to try to. Use the breath. Core has to be engaged here. Really fight for it. Push it up. Here's your 15-second rest. You can put the weights down for a moment. So maybe shake out the hands a little bit, open, close them. Next one are deadlifts and swings. Set yourself up, feet hip distance. And here we go. Deadlifts, flat back, engage the hamstrings and glutes to rise. Nice long spine. Gather up momentum and your swing. Thrust the hips forward to swing the weights up. You don't have to go too high, maybe 45 degrees. See how it feels for you. Deadlifts for 4 and swings for 4. You can do this all on your own pace. These are time drills. You don't have to keep up my pace, or maybe you're going faster than me. You could also try single leg deadlifts to make it a little bit more challenging. More core for balance and more weight into one leg. Alternating deadlifts. And there's your time. So coming down on the mat for chest press with leg drops. Ground down through the sacrum, elbows wide, 90 degrees. Here we go. Press. Legs and arms can go down and up at the same time, or again, you can play with that opposition of arms up, legs down, which I kind of like because it gives you a little counterbalance to really press the sacrum and low back down into the mat. Exhale, push up, low legs. Then we rock, roll up to jump. Roll to stand. You could do an extra overhead press or just stand and jump with the weights down. Depends on how your shoulders are feeling. Chest press with leg drops for 4, and then roll to stand, roll to jump. Gather up momentum, use your weights as a counterbalance. It should not bother your back. If you're feeling any pain, don't do the exercise. Change it up, make it work for you. Quick breather. Last one is our bridge hip thrusts. On your back, here we go. Weight can be at the hips for extra resistance. Thrust it up for 4, 3, exhale, 2, 1. Weights come down, or you can hold the weight. Step one foot in front of the other, rise the hips up and down. Other foot up and down. Back to your hip thrusts. So play around with that. You're tucking one foot in and the other foot steps forward. Hip thrusts, come up, one foot forward, little kneeling lunge, other foot forward. Takes a little core strength there as well. Back to your bridge hip thrust, 4. Maybe you'd alternate the knees to make it a little more challenging on that single leg. Cross one leg forward, stretch the arms up, stretch the other leg forward, and take your break. Okay, take a breather. We're going into our second round of 4 exercises. Plank on the weights. Set yourself up in plank. Here we go. Push up, row to side plank, elbow to hip, mermaid dip, press up, and back to plank. 1 push up, row, side plank, elbow to hip as you dip the hips, push overhead, hips rise, back to plank. 1 push up, 1 row, open to side plank, dip, press, and come back. Push up, row, side plank, elbow bends as the hips drop, hips up, arms up, plank. Push up, row, then press, carefully open, lower the hips, lift the hips, come back. There's your 15-second break. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Come on to the side of your mat. So we're gonna move laterally for a lunge series. Come onto one side, step across for side lunge, weights low, row the weights, come to center, twist, step together. Other way, lunge, row, come to center, add a big twist, bring the knee with you, step together, weights down. Weights down for the lunge, row, elbows back, come to center, bicep curl, twist, step together, lower the weights. Lunge, row, center, twist, bring the knee, step together, weights down, lunge across the mat. Row, twist, step together. Side lunge, row, come to center and twist, step together, take your rest. Here's your break, it's fast. Take a couple deep breaths. Going down for a half Turkish Get Up. So this one might take some practice. You're gonna take your weight in your right hand. Right knee is also bent. Exhale, roll up. Press into your left hand, lift the hips, toe tap, thread the leg back, kneeling lunge. Thread the leg forward, roll down, switch weights, switch knee bend. Left hand, left knee bent. Press into the right hand, toe tap. You gotta lift those hips up by pushing the shoulders down. Thread the leg back for a lunge, thread the leg through for an ab roll. Switch, bend the right knee, roll up, press into the left hand, lift the hips, toe tap, swing the knee back and then through, lower down. You might wanna practice this one. You can pause the video. We're pushing into the hand, lifting the hips, toe tap, thread, kneeling, lunge, hand down, thread, roll back. Here's your rest. Awesome job. All right, last exercise is going to be a donkey kick. It's kind of a burpee, so we won't use a weight on this one. We're gonna take a donkey kick, tuck jump, jump the right foot forward, lunge, hovering table, flip, jump in, jump up. Tuck jump, jump left foot forward, back to hover, flip over, flip back, jump in and up. You'll get it. Jump tuck, maybe a jump handstand, right foot forward, hovering table, flip, come in and out. Down, tuck jump, maybe a handstand, left foot lunges, jump to hover, flip your hover, flip back, jump in, jump up, spring off those feet. Jump tuck or jump, kick the legs up maybe, jump right lunge, hover, flip your hover, and there's your rest. All right, hopefully you got that one. And you'll have a chance to do these one more time, so if you were a little bit lost, no worries. And if you ever repeat the class, you'll be a pro. Towel off, drink some water, take your rest. Gonna do a couple abdominal exercises in between the sets. Take your weight into one hand, single weight for Russian twists. Take the weight hip to hip, knees go in opposition. Exhale each one. If you want to make it a little more challenging, straighten the legs. If you want to make it a little easier, feet to the floor. Twist it out. Put the weight down. Low boat, rock, side tuck. Low boat, roll yourself 45 degrees and then add a tuck. The bottom hand can support you. You can come onto the forearm. And to make this easier, we'll keep the tuck. To make this a little challenging, straighten the legs and make it a pike up. Side roll pike or side roll tuck, exhale. Twist for crisscross. Low back rounds down, shoulders lift, chin forward, twist it out. Maybe you touch elbow to knee. Keep exhaling, drawing the navel towards the mat. Switch this out and rest. Okay, going back to the drills for round 2. Here is your 10-second countdown, and we start with the push-up, side plank, hip dip, and lift. So grab the weights, come into plank. Shoulders protract, hips tuck, belly on, quads on, push up. Row, side plank press. Hips dip, elbow bends and straightens, come down. Plank push up. Row, side plank, hip dip, elbow bends to hip, push up, come back through plank. One push up, row, open through side plank. Hip dip, mermaid, push up and down. Push up. Elbows can be 45 degrees or maybe close by the sides. Hip dip, press it up, come down, push up, we got this, hang tight, side row, lower the hips, lift the hips, and rest. Side lunge coming up next. Here's 15 seconds rest, shake out the hands, take a deep breath in. Get ready. Pick up the weights. Here we go. Lunge across the mat, side bend. Lunge, side bend. You can take a lateral raise this time and then your twist, or if you like the row better, go ahead and do that one. So this time I'm doing a lateral raise. Come to center, twist, step together. Side lunge, lateral raise, come to the center, distribute the weight, and then twist, bringing the knee with you, step together, weights down. Side lunge, lateral raise, shift the weight to the middle, twist, step together, lower the weights. Hands down, lateral raise, half lunge, come to center, twist, step together, lateral lunge, lateral raise, bring the weights to center, twist, and take your rest. All right, that was a tough one. Here we go with the half Turkish Get Up. Right weight in right hand, right knee bends. Exhale, tuck the chin forward, roll up halfway. Go. Up, push into the left hand to lift the hips, shoulder strong. Thread the leg back, come to kneeling, hand down, leg threads, roll down with control. Switch hands, switch knees. Left knee bends, press into the right hand, lift the hips. Toe tap to your weight if you can, step the foot, knee back, lunge, knee forward, roll abs. Switch, right hand, tuck the chin, press into the left hand, lift the hips, toe tap, thread the leg back, lift off the hand, maybe lift off the back knee, then thread the leg through. Switch, left hand presses up, right hand presses down. We toe tap as you lift the hips, thread, lift off the back knee for a moment, come down, thread through, rest. Okay, your 15 seconds, and then into our last exercise. No weights here, it's that donkey kick burpee. Donkey kick, tuck jump. Right leg lunges, hovering table flip, hovering table jump in, jump up. Donkey kick or handstand. Left foot jumps forward, jump back to hover, flip other way, come back around, jump in, jump up. Jump tuck, maybe a handstand. Right leg jumps forward for the lunge. Hover, flip open, close. Make sure you're alternating each one. Handstand tuck or handstand kick or donkey kick. Left knee in, left knee out. Flip open, flip under, jump up. Donkey kick or handstand. Right foot lunges. Jump back to hover, and your time is up. Nice work. We're gonna stretch here, take some nice deep breaths, maybe drink some water. It was pretty intense. Take it into a puppy pose. Like we did earlier, just open up the shoulders and the chest, sinking and melting. Come through a couple cat-cows on all fours, round and arch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up. Bend the knee and just rotate the hip up and down. Whatever feels good. We're gonna step all the way forward to the front of the mat. Skandasana, right foot's down. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Stack to twisting lunge. Come back through Skandasana. Maybe sit, and then shift into side angle pose. Left hand down, right arm up. Take a breath here. Flip to reverse triangle and all the way down to begin again. Cat-cow on the mat. On all fours, exhale, downward facing dog, left leg up this time, knee opens, hip stack, move the knee around, see how the hip feels. Circle it around, open, and then step all the way forward into a side lunge, Skandasana. Right hand down, left arm up, twisting lunge, stack the shoulders. Breathe. Back through Skandasana, have a seat maybe. Shift into side angle, left arm reaches up and over, right hand down. Inhale, exhale, reverse your triangle, big stretch up, side body stretch. Come down, downward facing dog. Exhale, bend and twist. Other knee, bend, twist it under. Nice side stretch, bend, twist, tuck. Rolling plank. Spinal wave, round the back forward, use the core, arch back, round forward, arch back, it should feel good, round it forward, come down, thread the needle, right arm's gonna lift, and thread under, right shoulder and right side of the face come down. Maybe we lift and straighten the left leg, the left arm can spin behind the back, just breathe here, enjoy the twist, then swing the leg laterally outside your mat, and lift up. Stretch the left leg forward for a low lunge. Maybe an arch back, heart to sky. Come back for the other side. Left arm lifts, stack the shoulders, thread. Left shoulder, side of the head, face come down. Maybe the right arm spins behind the back, right leg can straighten. Play around with what feels good. Stretch the leg out to the side now, lateral, and then spin out of it. Right leg steps forward for low lunge. Maybe drop the head back if it feels good. Downward facing dog. Jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Widen your stance. Take a little bind to the base of the neck and just move. Find length in the neck, the sides, rock, sway, hang still. Roll yourself up, heavy head, stack the shoulders. Let your head fall over to one side, heavy. You can assist it or just let it hang and then drop down to like a side triangle pose. Other side. Let the head hang. You can do this as long as you like. I'm kind of moving quickly into a side triangle pose. Roll yourself back up. Crisscross the arms. Again, any movements that feel good now. Doing a chest expansion stretch, shoulder blades squeezing together. Forward, separating, and then swinging. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. Thank you. Bye.